Hey, ladies and gentlemen, how's everybody doing today? I'm going to try and make this as fast as I possibly can. If I appreciate it if you please could keep your computer on and don't turn off my video for 1 second. It won't take long. I'm just going through some troublesome times right now. To get right to the point, I had to get rid of my puppy. Um, Yeah, it was attacking my two other dogs, and I didn't know what to do. And it was to the point where it was so aggressive. Um, I was just in the middle of vicious fights, vicious. Um, a couple times there was a little bloodshed, and my wife and I just couldn't. We were at wit's end. We didn't know what to do, and our dogs that we have now, we could tell that they were not happy. Um, it didn't work out, unfortunately. So my neighbor, my very good neighbor that I trust with my life, took the dog. Fortunately, so I know where that dog is, and I know that that dog's got a good home. So that's just a plus, in itself. I know where the dog's at, and I know what kind of upbringing that dog's gonna have. So that worked out kind of in a way. So we're very upset over here. Um, Also, guys, I've been meaning to get to my top 10 of all time in my collection. Of all time. You'll have to excuse me if I sound a little depressed because I'm just not doing good, guys. I'm not. I'm just not. These are my top 10 knives in my collection of all time. There was only one that I had trouble with switching out, and I'll explain that. But I got to get this video going quickly because I know you don't want to sit there for a half hour watching a video. Um, but what you have in front of you is my top 10 knives of all time. Um, so, yeah. Um, I'll get to that in a second. There's so many things that I want to say. But anyway, first um, is my Real Steel. This is the 571 Pro. Um, this is number one in the collection as far as my best knife in my collection. It's an Elmax, um, and the knife is just one of the best. I mean, if I had to pick one, I could easily pick this one out of the 10. That would be my favorite. I can easily pick this one. So that's the Real Steel 571 Pro. Um, we're going to get to, everybody knows what this is. Um, this is just a gem. This is the Cold Steel Spear Point um, in CTX XHP. This knife has got to be up there with one of my favorite knives of all time. Of all time. This is the Cold Steel. Um, this is the Cold Steel Code 4 in, why do I keep wanting to say LMAX? CTX XHP. So that's that. Just a phenomenal knife. Phenomenal. I mean, it's up there of all time. So, and if I should add, guys, it took me almost close to 3 days to pick all these knives. I would sit down, go do something, and if it clicked into my mind, I would run back upstairs and pick the one I wanted. That's how difficult it is for me. 3 days to pick these knives, guys. This is the case in collaboration with um, Zach Brown. Zach Brown. And boy, I'll tell you, when they came out with this knife, I I had to have it, and then when I got it, I was like, this has got to be one of the best knives I've ever handled in my life. So there it is. That's the Case knife in collaboration with Zach Brown. You could get these in a couple of different variants. This one happens to be an S35 VN. But you could get it. I got the Tanto. You could get the Spear Point. And you could get the black handle, I believe, too. But this is just a great, great knife. It's one of my best in my collection. Where am I at here? Okay. I got so much to do now. I got to get, you should see all the stuff I got to put away. This one happens to be the exclusive from DLT Trading. This is in 20 CV, carbon fiber, through and through, true carbon fiber. This is just one of the best knives I've ever handled in my life. In my life, it's just phenomenal. The action on it is like no other knife that I've ever handled before in my life. This keeps me away from buying all the other Griptilians. I do not need another Griptilian. I have the best of the best right here. Why should I go out and keep buying Griptilians? It's just a good one. It's the DLT Trading 20 CV Griptilian, exclusive from DLT. And it's just great, man. It's great. Okay, guys, we're going to get through it. We got this guy right here. This is my Ferrum Forge 2.0 Pro. Guys, when I got this knife through the mail, it still to this day gives me shakes. That is how good of a knife that this is. This is one of the best. This is one of the best knives I have action-wise. The action on this knife is second to none. There is no knife out there as far as action goes that competes with this one. There just is no action out there. It's just a phenomenal piece. This is the Ferrum Forge 2.0 Pro Fortis. It's the Fortis 2.0. Great. It's just a great knife. A little pricey. I think it's at $275, but if you could afford it, it's one of the best knives I have in my collection. And plus, Ferrum Forge makes an incredible knife. I could have put all Ferrum Forges out there. It's just a top-notch knife, Ferrum Forge. I'm trying to get through it, guys. Here we go. Next up, this has to be up in there. This is my Kubey Eris. This knife makes my top 10 easily. It's in D2 steel. Awesome stone washing on the blade. Great blade. I've never found a blade that I like so much. Carbon fiber through and through. I love that milled clip. The knife can compete with, I don't know, what could this knife could just compete with a custom knife. I think that this knife just can compete right up there with the absolute best knives on the market today. This has to be in my collection. This is the Kubey Eris. Okay, guys. Hang in there with me, guys. Don't. I'm almost done. Guys, this could have won it all. It would be tough. If I had to pick one, this might be the one. This might be the one, and there's another one that I would have trouble picking for the all-around best knife in the collection, my top 10. This is the Laconico Keen. This is the Keen from Drop. mash drop it was then. But this knife is just, it's one of my best knives in the collection of all time. I find it very hard to pick a knife to beat when it comes to this particular knife here. This is the Laconico Keen by Mastrop. It is phenomenal. Phenomenal. You're going to find it very hard to beat these knives as far as the best of the best. I'm telling you, I've taken almost 3 days to pick this collection. It was very hard for me because I have a lot of knives in there. I forget the name of this knife now. This is my zero tolerance. What is this? Wait a minute, guys. Hold on. Bear with me, guys. 20 CV. I'm sorry, guys. I cannot think of the name of it offhand right now. But this is my zero tolerance. You guys will know the name of this for sure. This is my other one that would have to be, if it wasn't the Laconico Keen, it would have to be this one as far as my all-time. Out of the 10 here, I would have to go with this one. I would choose this one out of all of them if I had to pick one. This is just, even make myself nervous even handling it. I mean, $275 knife. It's 20 CV. It's just the blade style. The blade shape is just phenomenal. The scales on it, these scales are just absolutely great. The pivot, the decorative pivot's great. The clip's great. Everything about this knife is a home run. There's nothing bad that you could actually say about this knife. There just isn't. You know how sometimes we could pick things apart, but this one here, I mean, it's almost perfect. It's perfect. This one, guys, carbon fiber through and through. This is the Para 3. Okay, and the reason what makes this one special to me is it's in the 50-100 steel. That's the reason why I got this. And boy, I'll tell you, it surely didn't disappoint. It just gets so sharp. I wanted this knife because I wanted that 50-100 steel. The carbon fiber on this knife is just like I said, true carbon fiber through and through. It's not that laminate, shiny stuff. The knife is just phenomenal. The action is just bonkers. I mean, the knife, the action is just incredible. Just when it flicks out, it just, look at the flick on it. It's just, oh God. This is the Para 3 in 50-100 steel. It is great. Last one, guys. Knocking things over. It's going to take me half a day to put everything away. This is my Sebenza small Insingo. Guys, I had to have this out there. I had to. It is just a phenomenal knife, guys. What do you say about Chris Reeve? You know what I mean? What's to be said? I mean, it's just a great knife. When I carry this knife, I'm just a happy man. It is just, it's up there, man. They say it might be one of the best knives ever produced. I believe it. I mean, it's Chris. This is one of the best knives out there, and for good reason. So, guys, that's it. That's my 10. Let me know what you think, please. And furthermore, I also wanted to show you guys this real quick. Slip joint guy. Here's a couple of his. He's going out of business. The poor guy. Dynamite guy. He gave me a few stickers. He gave me a pin. And I just got this in yesterday off him, but everything that was going on I couldn't show you guys. This is in buffalo horn. I cannot stop playing with this little knife. It is so awesome, guys. Um, I actually ordered another one today in that Karenite, that blue deep Karenite. Um, but I'm starting to collect all of these little pocket hunters. They are just, guys, I'm telling you, if you can get one of these, get one. You don't have to be a traditional guy. I'm telling you, just pick one of these up. Yous will love this little knife. I'm telling you, yous will love this knife. Get one of these knives, please. Guys, thank you for sticking with me if yous did. Please let me know in the comments below what you think about the 10 that I have up here. It took me 2 days to put all these up here, guys. I just didn't throw anything up on the table. I chose very, very carefully. And please comment on what you think about this collection or about these 10, and it means a lot to me. And just stick with me, guys. Be careful out there. It's a crazy world. We will see you very soon on the next one. I don't want to get this video going too long. Thank you guys for sticking with me. Please comment on this video. Thank you guys so very much. Take care. Be careful out there. Thanks, guys.